I'm the queen of FART, and FART is acronym for Fashion, Architecture, and Art. Yes, I am a fashion designer, haute couture to be precise, and yes, I am an architect. Fantasy and brutalist architecture are my favorite, and yes, I am an artist. Storytelling, poetry. Poetry is why I'm here today. So, on November the 16th, 2021, I will be launching To Make Love, a collection of utopian poems on love. To prepare your mind for that wonderful book, I'm hosting the Heart Attack Show. No, I'm not a doctor, but we'll call it the Heart Attack Show because I will be answering questions and attacking all the perverted notions and resentment you have in your heart against love. So, I'm not suicidal, but I'm shooting myself today. And just to spice up the show, I will be beside myself. Ta-da! Okay, to make it more fun, let's lose the hair and the outfit and the shoe. Yay! So I'll answer the questions and
I'll ask the questions.
so questions. See you. So question number 1. What comes to your mind when you hear the phrase to make love? So, at first, for obvious reasons, I cringed. I was like, what? To make love? No! But as I yielded to the title, it became very clear to me what to make love really meant.
I have 9 questions here to provide answers to for the campaign of the book To Make Love, and I'll be reading them one by one while providing answers to them.
So, number 1, what comes to your mind when you hear the phrase to make love? Go first.
On that side.
Funny questions. Make love.
So, well, what me I can simplify it as is this: to make love in this colloquial term is when two people who supposedly love each
Jesus.
other.
Can you just get to the point?
Deep way. Two people who supposedly love each other have sex.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what it
Making
means
love.
to make love.
All right.
I would say to make love means every moment spent with the person you are in love with, like the time you guys spend together, everything you do while you guys are together, or everything you do for someone you're in love with is making love.
Hi, well, it's a phrase, so obviously well,
To make love. Well, contrary to popular belief, to make love is beyond sex. It's pleasure and teamwork, it's life preservation, and most importantly, it is politics. I mean, literally what Mother Teresa meant when she said, if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. And that is the silver bullet for so many political problems. So simple and yet so underestimated. I mean, governments are crumbling the world over, and it is just because we, the people, have neglected and perverted the role of love and family as the most important arm of government. Yes, quote me anywhere. The correct organogram for the arms of government should have love on top of that chart. And from there stems family, and then from the family stems the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. So that if we, the people, want accountability from a government when we have condoned it in the family, what are we? Jokers? Willy tricksters? You want a people who haven't kept the vows they made before their God, their kindred, deities, to keep the oath they made to the people. Look at us. We condemn police brutality, but in the family, most kids watch their parents brutalize themselves without getting punished. So, we pervert love, the foundation of families. We spend our days fighting ourselves, or cheating, or signing divorce papers, and chasing after dreams at the detriment of family. As a result, we raise irresponsible kids. And now, those kids have found their way into the government. And what we have? Failure. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, they say. So it's almost too late to change a man when he gets into public office. Then all we can do is damage control. We didn't do a part in the family, and we turned out thieves and complain when the government is unable to protect us from the miscreants we raised in the family. Face it, every problem we have on the streets, in politics, in the marketplace, are from family. If the family gets it right, it's so important because not everyone may find themselves in a school or a church, but everyone is from a family. And if the love is right there, didn't we have more decent societies in villages when family values were valued, even before the advent of schools and technology and all those pretty things? As far as I'm concerned, every initiative of the government that is not family oriented is fighting flames, because family is the smallest unit of government in communities and nations. The couple, man and wife, are constituted authority. If they both respect their vows and are naked and unashamed with each other, the husband will know when the wife is about to misappropriate government funds and call her back to order, and vice versa. The couple will raise responsible children that will not be miscreants to the society. If the family raises decent children, then the police force will have better cops. Then we will not have police brutality. If the family raises moral kids, then we won't have wayward perverts. Then we won't have need for jail facilities. Then we can all have a functional society and focus on the weightier matters like disease control and all other issues that are not man-made. Then perhaps we can have more inventions, discover new things, and stop going through this escort in the dark on pavement of thorns we call life.
I mean, all those protests we have on the streets, if we took them home, it would make more impact. It would bring more faster change. As it is, we want the government to fix what we at home couldn't do. How sad.
My dear friend put me up to answer a few questions for her. I will try to answer them as honestly as I can. My name is KJ Busamada. The first question that has been posted to me was, what comes to your mind when you hear the phrase to make love? Thankfully, it's in my mind, so I can say what I feel, not like I can read you off a book or something. It's what is in my mind. So in my mind, when they talk about to make love, I think is what lovers do, what two people that are in love would do when they have sex. They would, refer to that as make love, as opposed to when some random people have sex. I would think that one would just be, sex, nothing attached to it. It could just be, some people use the F word, we just F'd, and so many other, words attached to it. But when two people in love, when two people who say are married, who care about themselves, have sex, I think they can say, we made love.
Okay, for me, the term to make love is something that comprises more of a spiritual, emotional connection just than the normal physical relationship that we might have with our partner. Okay, it is something that is more pure, that is more mindful.
To have sex, but with someone that you really love. So not just casual sex, but sex with someone that you really love. That's what comes to my mind when I hear to make love.
The first and I will say maybe only thing that comes to mind is having sex.
Hello. What comes to mind when you hear the phrase make love? I think sex.
The thing that comes to my mind is to engage in sexual intercourse with the mindset to please the other. I think that is more important, the mindset to please the other. So it differentiates making love to just having sex or fucking, whatever base what it to be. You're more interested in how to please the other partner than in pleasing yourself. And in pleasing the other partner, yeah, you can in turn please yourself. So that's what comes to mind when I hear the phrase to make love.